So I've had somebody request, they wanted to see my loadout for my hit and run. So generally this role is going to be behind enemy lines. I'm going to be engaging targets, going to be lots of movement. So I need to be light, and we'll start off. So I've got just your standard helmet there with MVG attachment. I've got a backpack, not the biggest backpack that you can get, but fairly light. Everything's olive drab or olive on me, because you don't want conflicting colors. Anything that'll contrast yourself more, you sort of want to cut away. I could almost make this rifle green to fit in, but I find that the green is a little bit too green, so I prefer to go dark. Body armor, it's a nice mid-range, so it does offer protection for the chest and the back, but it is still quite light. Got about 7 mags. I could probably even up that. I've got a little backpack. I've got the little radio. You don't want to go big radio in this, because you, like I said before, you want to stay light. You could even get rid of the entrenching tool, because the goal is you won't be building. The goal is hit and run. You're not going to be engaging vehicles. It's going to be strictly infantry. Weighs about 23 kilos, so it's very light. I can show you. So you can inspect it, and then you can click on it here, and it will give you all the options. That way, rather than manually going through, you can just click in there. But as you can see on top, I've got this one here, the Leopold Mark IV Hammer. This is a modded server with modern day weapons as such. So it's 23 kilos, super light, nice amount of ammo. I always do armor piercing. So quite simple. I like that platform for that rifle. It is 5.56, so it doesn't have the hitting power of the 7.62, but it does get the job done. So it's nice and light. The ammo's light, so your overall weight is fairly down. You can engage targets. I tend to not go for the snipers, or if I do, I always go for a semi-auto. So I think they've only got semi-auto for these ones. There we go. There's a bolt action there. Because I find that with all the body armor and stuff, generally you're firing multiple times. So if you have a bolt action, it's going to be slow. You know, you fire, you've got to cycle the action and then fire again. Whereas with this, I can engage 2, 3 shots, 4, 5, and even as well, if they start pushing up on my position or they get close, I can switch to that red dot sight and engage. So there's 2 versions of this rifle, of the UD556. You've got the 11.5, which is a shorter barrel, and I'm got equipped as 14.5 inches. So it's a little bit longer, but because I'm going to be engaging at 100, 200, 300 meters, I sort of want that longer barrel. If I knew I was going to be clearing out buildings or anything in close range, I would probably switch to this with exact same attachments, because you can still use that red dot inside. Really good for CQB, as well as having the option of the 4x scope for engagements at long distance. And that's pretty much it for this hit and run build. So this one, just for infantry, you're not going to be engaging vehicles. So if you like this sort of content, you want to see my other builds, my ambush builds, my tank killer builds, let me know in the comments and subscribe. Have a good one.